Leroy is a very anxious and nervous dog, and he's disagreeing with me, but he really is. So basically, one of the things I asked is if he nudges his guardians for attention. Now, we have one guardian that likes to kind of hug him, one guardian that is trying to build a relationship with him and does kind of a little bit more petting. Now the dog starts petting the guardian who pets him, starts nudging him when he stops, saying, hey, keep doing that, I really like that. What he's doing is he's telling you what to do, and that kind of is a leadership quality. And if he tells you what to do and you do it long enough, after a while that gives him the impression, yeah, I'm in charge. Because I tell the humans what to do and they listen. So I consider petting a dog our way of compensating or paying the dog. So a couple of years ago I developed this technique. It's called petting with a purpose. So the next time the dog nudges you or just barks at you or just looks at you and wants you to pet him or gives you a way, some way of communicating, I want you to pet me, instead of following his order and petting him, tell him to sit. As soon as he sits, I like to pet a dog under his chin. Now, when a dog is insecure and they have a tendency to look down. When a dog is confident, it's got its nose in the air. You might have seen him with a special toy, walking around with his feeling good. So when I pet a dog, especially an insecure dog like Leroy, I like to pet him under the chin because that facilitates that nose upward orientation. If we pet him on top of the head, we're facilitating that insecurity that he already has. So when he comes and nudges you and gives you an order, instead of petting him, give him a counter order. Tell him to sit or lay down. As soon as he sits, I pet him and say the word sit. Now, a lot of people say, oh, Leroy, you sat down. What a smart dog you are. I didn't even say the command word. I say the command twice. Sit as an order, and when the dog sits, then I pet and say sit. Not good sit, not good boy. Good boy, when the dog sits, comes, lays down. It means everything, it means nothing. So I want to be very specific with whatever the command word is with the action. So again, within 3 seconds. So after a while, what will happen is Leroy's going to come start sitting in front of you saying, look, I'm sitting. Shouldn't you be paying attention to me? And we should as much as we can. Now sometimes we're going to be working, we're doing stuff where we can't. And he has to understand that I can't demand and always get my way. That's actually healthy for him not to get petted every time. But if we ignore it completely, then he's going to go back to jumping up, scratching us, barking at us to get that attention. And what this is called is manding. When a dog learns, if I can sit down in front of the human and influence the human to do something, we actually call it being operants as well. But manding is the process of sitting down to request something. So that's a more respectful way of interacting. He's asking rather than telling. It also introduces the concept of almost a compensation. In order for me to get what I want from the human, I have to earn it and I have to pay for it. The way I pay for it is through obedience. They tell me to sit, I sit, and then I'm rewarded. So after a while, instead of rewarding him for no reason, which is nurturing that unbalanced state of mind, if we make him sit and then he gets petted for sitting, that makes it easier to get him to sit in other situations that are more challenging and also helps him feel good about sitting. Just like us, if we're 16 and our dad buys us a car, we love it. We have a great time with it. But if we don't have a car and our dad makes us get a job at a gas station, whatever, we work and we buy a beater, we wash that thing, we wax it, we have pride in it because we earned it. So if he earns his praise, that's going to be one of those factors that's going to help him start to develop more self-esteem, which will boost his confidence, which make him less reactive to situations that he's not understanding or doesn't know how to process. Petting with a purpose is the easiest thing that you can do that will have the biggest impact on your dog. So what I would recommend you do is stop petting him at all unless he does something to earn it. Now, once he sits down, you can pet him for an hour after that. You can hug him and do all the rest of that stuff. Most dogs don't really like being hugged. They'll deal with it, and it's a female-male thing. But some dogs will accept it. But if you notice you're hugging your dog, it's licking its lips, and it's yawning, and it's turning around and trying to wiggle away, it's telling you it doesn't like it. Sometimes it'll tolerate it because he knows that you like it, but it doesn't mean that he likes it. And in his case, we need to try to come up with stuff that he's going to enjoy, not to cater to him too much, but to help him feel more relaxed. So petting with a purpose, again, get in a habit of doing it. It'll take you about a week or two to get in the habit, but after a while, you'll just use a hand motion, put him in a sit, pet him and say the word sit, and you can have a conversation with somebody else simultaneously. That's petting with a purpose.